Medcare Diabetic may send both your monitors and test supplies directly to your home at no cost. Insulin and syringes are available as well. Copay and deductibles may apply. Call 800-513-0162. That's 800-513-0162. Medcare Diabetic at 800-513-0162.
What's cooking today? Weekend edition from CRN Digital Talk Radio in Hollywood, California. Our studios. I'm Michael Horn along with Paul Stern. Larry Lipson from the Lipson Institute for Advanced Wine Studies is here in studio with us, ladies and gentlemen. Normally he's in Costa Rica at his Worldwide Research Center. And Larry, it's great here. You are here again. You're checking out California wines and looking at new things to talk to people about, huh?
Yeah, and actually, I don't know what it is here in L.A., but something's in the air.
Hollywood gets to you, I know.
That what makes me my voice like this? Okay. Actually, last night I had a French wine that was lovely.
You really? What French wine were you tasting last night?
Well, my brother-in-law.
What did she say?
My brother-in-law.
Larry.
My brother-in-law Don Kravitz brought a bottle of Chateau Pichon Longueville 1995 to Morton's in Burbank. And
You've never had a wine like that with your lovely wife Lillian. How come you wait till she's around?
I have.
You know, I gotta say, I always enjoyed Mr. Kravitz on his performance in the television show Bewitched.
I think that's a different person.
That wasn't Mr. Kravitz?
No. A Don Kravitz?
I don't know.
It's a different Kravitz.
No,
it was Mr. Kravitz.
And it wasn't Lenny Kravitz either, the musician over there. But was the wine great?
Yeah, it was very good.
What was it again? Give us the wine one more time.
Chateau Pichon Longueville. And my sister Valerie and her husband Don had visited the winery in France some time back, and so they, liked the wine and have always bought it.
It was in 1995, huh?
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
All right, now let's talk beer, if we will, and not necessarily beer. Let's talk horses, Clydesdales, because we have Jim Poole is with us, the head of the Budweiser Clydesdale Operations Center. Where are you located, Jim?
Well, this morning we're here at Warm Springs Ranch in Cooper County, close to Boonville, Missouri.
In Cooper, where is it in Missouri?
It's in mid-Missouri. It's approximately 20 miles west of Columbia, Missouri, just off Interstate 70.
Well, we have a little echo there and a little, are you on some kind of a mobile transmit device?
Yes, we are today.
All right, if you can move around a little bit there, we're getting a little bit of an echo there and everything. But tell us a little bit, Jim, how long have you been with Budweiser, and in particular, managed the Budweiser Clydesdale operations?
I've been involved with the Anheuser-Busch Company for over 20 years, and been with the Clydesdales all of that time. Been the general manager for the past 12 years.
12 years. So what do you do? The Clydesdales, do they stay there in Missouri, or do you take them out sometimes on a road trip?
Well, you know what? Where we're at this morning at Warm Springs Ranch is our breeding operation for the Budweiser Clydesdales, and we have two traveling teams that are based here, and they travel about 300 days out of the year.
Wow.
We also have two other traveling teams, one based right at corporate headquarters in St. Louis and one in Merrimack, New Hampshire at the Anheuser-Busch Brewery there.
So is this like, can the public go into the Warm Springs Ranch there in Missouri and check out the horses?
Well, they sure can. We run tours May through October, and the best way to get the most up-to-date tour information is to go to our website at www.warmspringsranch.com, or they can dial this toll-free telephone number, 1-888-WS-CLYDE. And we have a lot to offer the folks here. They're going to get behind the scenes at our tour operation and be able to talk to our folks here about how the horses are bred, talk about the bloodlines. They're going to see some mares, foals, and be able to interact with those, some of the mature horses here. And want to make sure everybody brings their camera.
Oh, yeah.
Great opportunity for photos.
You got to have some pretty big trucks to take those horses around, don't you?
Well, each team travels with 3 tractor trailers, 3 50-foot tractor trailers. 2 of the units haul the horses, and 1 unit hauls the the big wagon and the equipment.
Jim can do some towing, and during the wintertime, he's also in charge of the Budweiser towing division. I'm just kidding. I made that up. Jim Poole is the head of the Budweiser Clydesdale operations, and I just heard some noise in the background there a little while ago. It sounded like one of the Clydesdales maybe kicking the can or something, playing around there. What was that going on in the background?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. One of the horses was just gently patting one of the stalls here, and he's getting a little impatient. He wants to get out and do some work here today.
Now, every year there's, about 40 baby Clydesdales born?
That is correct. We have, you hear it again.
Or foals, as they call them.
Yeah, we have 40 foals born each year, and we have 25 already born, and just a few more to go. And we're expecting one at any moment here. It could be being born as we're speaking, by the way.
I like that. Wow. That would be in a first year.
Ready to sing, What Kind of Foal Am I? Oh. Never mind. That's terrible.
Thank you. The horses, by the way, stand about 72 inches, so they're similar to me, and their weight between 1,800 and 2,300 pounds. So very much, very similar. And they eat. Someone told me that they eat about 60 pounds of hay and 30 gallons of water a day. Is that true?
Well, we'll tone that down a little bit.
They're on diets?
40 pounds of hay, Timothy alfalfa mix, and they'll consume about 10 to 12 quarts of grain, and depending on the temperature of the day, they will take in about 25 to 30 gallons of water, cool, fresh water.
And that harness and collar that they have on there, someone told me weighs about 130 pounds, which, when you want to get something light for the summertime, that's not dressing light, I'll tell you that.
Not dressing light, but if you compare the 130 pounds to the, over 2,000-pound horse, they hardly feel it on their backs.
Can you horseback ride these Clydesdales if you want to?
Oh, certainly. Our folks that travel with the teams ride them to exercise them almost every day. It's very comfortable to ride.
It's very, and so when you guys are looking at them, I mean, you guys are sober, right? You're not just sitting there drinking Budweiser all the time. There's another horse over there. You're not doing that kind of stuff. You guys are properly maintaining these horses, correct?
Absolutely. Well, we only sample our product in the evening.
See, I like that. Thank you. I knew if I gave him a straight line, Jim Poole, head of Budweiser, Clydesdale operation comes in.
Do they ever drink beer, horses?
No, they stick pretty much to the clear, fresh water.
Well, what about that Toby Keith song where he says, "Beer for my horses"? I mean, you've never done that, huh?
Boy, I couldn't comment on that one.
All right, I know, because you can't. That's just a Toby Keith song. All right, so give us that website again and the phone number if we want to come into Warm Springs Ranch in Missouri and see the Budweiser Clydesdale operations and meet our buddy Jim Poole here. What's the website?
Well, we'd love to have you, and the website is www.warmspringsranch.com. Telephone 1-888-WF-Clyde.
WF Clyde.
U.S. like M. Clyde.
Okay, that is fabulous. Thank you so much for being with us, and we are going to come out there. I think we should come out and do a broadcast from there. That'd be good.
That would be.
Jim, we're going to let you set that up with Jack Roberts, our producer. Thanks so much for being with us. We continue straight ahead. What's cooking today? Coming up, talk about the Napa Valley Wine Auction, and we've got our movie report still ahead.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 120,000 miles with an auto warranty about